NFC Conference Championship, Panthers, Giants. We are both fairly high rated. The Panthers are an 86 overall, still having Christian McCaffrey, but their offense is still very good. As you can see, they are ranked top 10, and their defense is ranked top 5 in points per game. So this is going to be a tough matchup for us. We really rolled through the Buccaneers. Their issue was not having a quarterback. Now, I think the same could be true of this Panthers team. Who's playing quarterback for them? Oh, that's right. It's not going to be an issue. It's Pat Burr, superstar quarterback from Purdue in his third year. We've actually played him before. Very good arm, decent enough athlete, very accurate, especially short, but medium and deep are not bad at all. So this is a very good Carolina Panther team. This will probably not be very easy. Going into the week, we got to focus, as usual, on keeping the team healthy. That's the biggest thing. So half pads and split is kind of where I've been living, just because I feel like that gives the best results for keeping everybody healthy, which if we're going to make a deep playoff run, that's what it's all about. I mean, you see teams all the time, lose a really important starter, and then their entire offense or defense goes to crap, depending on, what player it is that actually went down. So we're going to try and keep everybody healthy. I think that's going to be working out in our best interest. Injuries still can happen with half pads and split, although I find them to be exceedingly rare. And thankfully enough for us, nobody's injured on offense or defense, so full strength here against the Panthers. 1 game away from the Super Bowl. This is a huge one for us. Joshua Ezeudu can get a slight upgrade there, and we need to win 1 game. Now is not the time to choke. Panthers, Giants, let's get after it. And here we go. NFC Championship, 1 win away from gaining the chance to compete for a Lombardi trophy. There's our guy, big Nick Duval. We saw Cody Bailey. You can actually see it's going to be a little bit cold here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. However, quarterback Pat Burr doesn't seem to care. Just out there, neither does Christian McCaffrey. Nobody's out in long sleeves. You'll usually see a quarterback break out the long sleeves, but not Pat Burr. And Cody Bailey has the shooting sleeve, so yeah, he's a little bit warmer. We'll have to see what happens here. Showtime, 1 game away. Greg Sheldon, the playoff hero, back to return. What do you have for us, Greg? We got some blocks, but they ended up deteriorating. Just go down, no fumbles, please. I thought we had space up the middle. I thought that was going to be a huge play for us. Ends up being a decent return, but Greg Sheldon, we know what he can do with the football. That could have been 6 in an instant. See Cody Bailey's numbers from the 2025 season, 5,700 plus yards passing, 46 touchdowns. The interception number was a little bit higher than I would like, but when you throw the ball for that many yards and touchdowns, you can live with the 18 interceptions. I'm going to be honest. That's just how it is. But you know who went off last game? Saquon Barkley. We will look to continue that trend here today, see if we can't run the football, and they are all over it. Big tackle, I believe that's Grover Stewart, a new pickup for Carolina from Indianapolis. And I guess we'll take this opportunity to check out the Indianapolis former defensive tackles surrounding partners on defense. That's when you're going to say Colts by mistake, and you just work around it. Brian Burns, we know what he can do off the edge. Also have Curtis Weaver. AJ Epineza gets the other starting end job. Alex Wright in there, former UAB standout as well. Grover Stewart is there. Former Giant BJ Hill. Tristan Hill, another former NFC East player with the Cowboys, and a young player, Deontay Shepard here. Surprised he's not playing a little bit more. Only 1 year in the league, 77 overall. I want to start him in some capacity. Frankie Louvu still holding down a linebacker spot, along with TJ Edwards, former Eagle. Shaq Thompson, longtime Panther. Brandon Smith in there as well. Corners, we have Shaquille Griffin, Dante Jackson, Desmond King, and Dylan Bush. Pretty good group of corners. Nothing exceptional, but pretty solid. And then their safeties, John Johnson III, Dominic Sheldon, the rookie, 78 overall, and Jeremy Chin. It is a pretty good Panther team. It's not going to be easy to roll through them. We're going to have to do whatever it takes, obviously. And that might involve getting Jalen Waddle the football here early. Although that was not a good idea. We get 8 yards, but it was dangerous. That's kind of, something that I've avoided in recent, I would say, years in Giants franchise. Staring down one receiver and just throwing it to them basically no matter what. I've been getting way better at not doing that. We're going to test corners deep, but it's incomplete for Kadarius Toney, and we're going to have to punt. And I'll tell you, I'm using the controller that I have to use on MLB The Show because the Elite controller does not work on MLB The Show with the pinpoint pitching. If you guys are interested in that, by the way, I do stream pretty much every night now, twitch.tv/Bengal. I have a second channel where I upload MLB. I saw a TikTok that somebody posted with me and it go viral. It's like, what, Bengals plays MLB? First of all, yeah, that's my name. I think they actually said Bengals plays Mob because they couldn't type out MLB because they're a child. They can't string 3 letters together. But yeah, I do actually. If you didn't know, you can check it out. Link is in the description, as always, to my Twitch, to my second channel. And I just don't like the way it feels on Madden, especially with the control freak. Now, that's not why that pass was incomplete. We're going to be a little bit better now just because I'm a little bit more comfortable. As Micah McFadden's on the field, I'm not comfortable with that. It's going to be a stretch right. McCaffrey cuts back inside, breaks a tackle, goes back the other way, still breaking tackles. Ojulari finally saves a touchdown. We hit the deck with Glenn Gore. That could have been disastrous, but Christian McCaffrey showcasing some otherworldly ability to break tackles and keep the play alive. That was insane. What are we seeing to start? Gore, nice tackle. Going to be 3rd and short for Carolina. We'll meet the Carolina offense on this 3rd down and then maybe mix things up. Pat Burr, we know, is the quarterback. We know the running back, Christian McCaffrey, but they also have 90 overall Javonte Williams to likely be their power back. Talk about thunder and lightning. What a 1-2 punch for Carolina. Josh Jackson at fullback with DJ Moore still in Carolina, obviously. The former Heisman winner out of LSU, Cecil McFadden, I believe in that 1st or 2nd draft class. Corey Davis, former top 5 pick. Devontae Parker, another former 1st rounder. The amount of top picks they have on this team is astounding. Tommy Tremble and Brian Reynolds, the Pirates center fielder, backup tight end. Offensive line, another former top pick, Ike Ekwonu, Tyree Phillips, who is actually on the Giants in real life, Andre James, Austin Corbett, and Taylor Moton. It is a good team. This is one of the better teams we've played all season. Big 3rd and 1. Play defense. It's a quick throw to the flat. Corey Davis gets the 1st down. We actually switched on and tried to give him a CTE with the dive there. But we need an injury that's actually going to be present in this game. Help us win this game. It's a run. Cobb getting over there. Great way to fill the lane, make a tackle, get off the block. Everything was just about perfect there as we go to 2nd and 9. McCaffrey is somebody to watch out for here. He's going to get the football, but we are all over it. 2nd and 9 run only goes for 1, and it's going to be 3rd and long. We're blitzing Victor Farr. They're not accounting for him. This could be a big play for our defense, and it's going to be lobbed up and incomplete. Pressure got there. Great work from the Big Blue Wrecking Crew. Didn't bring down Pat Burr. Yeah, I get that. But we forced an errant throw. We're going to get the football back, and that's why you send heat on 3rd down. Doesn't always work out, but when they go with the split wide set like that, you're able to take advantage. They didn't have a tight end into block, I don't think. McCaffrey didn't really do a whole lot. I didn't really make much note of him. And we'll see if the offense can do something this time. Got maybe a little bit too aggressive on that last 3rd down after the run was not really going for much on 1st down. It wasn't a great sequence. Now we had the slant in there to Waddle on 2nd. As we'll bring him across in motion. Handoff's going to go to Barkley, though. He's looking for space. Can't exactly find it. Only gets a few. We still run on 2nd and 7. I think we can, and we will. And we got blocks, and Saquon to the next level. Outruns a safety. Griffin saves a touchdown. But what a burst of energy to this Giants offense. Saquon Barkley follows the blocks and just explodes through the hole, really. Pause. Nice run, though. Could have been a touchdown. Griffin just has, a lot of top-tier speed. It's a shame Kadarius Toney couldn't do more to kind of set up a touchdown there. But we're not going to complain. That was a big-time play. Just have to be happy about that for the time being. We're going to go back to Saquon, actually, as a receiver this time. That's a nice play. He almost fought through that tackle, but not quite. Going to be 2nd and 2. This is classic take a shot to the end zone. I'll usually work off play action on 2nd and short. We're just going to operate from the gun here, and I think give Waddle a chance. We're under pressure. Back of the end zone. Waddle with a step. Can't get the feet down. Oh, my goodness. He ran completely past his coverage, and Bailey just is a little bit long on the throw. 3rd and 2, play action. Linebackers don't bite. Duval is open, though. That's his first action of the game. If we're going to win, we got to get him going. Offense is moving, though, after our drive stalled out in the first time around. And I feared that it could have this time after we missed that touchdown. Who knows? Maybe should have run there on 3rd and short. But then you're faced with a tough 4th and short situation if you don't get it. You just take the points, get on the board, take the lead. You try to do something else. I don't know. Here's another quick throw. Nick Duval breaking tackles, or at least trying to. It'll be 2nd and 3. Come on, Saquon. Oh, it was decent blocks, but Brian Burns just made a great play. Kind of a tip your cap situation. You know, I feel like we did well for the most part, but just could not finish the play. But Duval is uncovered. What are you doing? Did you not know? This guy scored 25 touchdowns this past season. And if we weren't cheated, as was brought to my attention in the comment section, he would have had over 2,000 receiving yards and 26 touchdowns, of course. This one is just another one to add to his resume. I believe he had a touchdown in the divisional game as well. So if you add up all of his touchdowns on the season playoff combined, that should be number 28. 28 touchdowns in 19 games. Yeah, pretty good stat line from Nick Duval this season. Offense, great way to bounce back. Defense, keep doing your thing. Throwing, wow, what a throw from Burr. Hitting DJ Moore in stride. One of the better throws you've seen a quarterback make in Madden franchise. We'll see if we can't take another look at this. 25 yards right to midfield. Burr just steps up, evades pressure, throws a strike to DJ Moore. Gore wildly misses. That could be on my own accord there. I think I might have been in control. That is a fantastic throw. Would have been a big play nonetheless. We were not in position to defend that. We got to defend Christian McCaffrey, still on his feet. Cooper brings him down, but it's 7 yards for McCaffrey. And this Panthers offense is starting to roll here a little bit. And this looks like it might be a run. We're going to go ahead and change this defensive alignment. It's going to be a pass. It's going to be stick, and he's going to be sacked. John Bust, the boss, up the middle, bringing down Pat Burr. That's how you stop momentum. That's how you bring a little bit of pause to Pat Burr the next time he drops back in the pocket. And he's going to likely here on 3rd down and 7, working out of the gun. McCaffrey, of course, right next to him, will be going out on a route. And that's good defense from Adoree Jackson. Burr tried to get rid of it quickly. I think that was McFadden, who just could not bring it in through traffic. Bradley Pinion will punt. The defense has done enough. We allowed one big play there, but of course the big sack from Bost ends up just stalling it all out. Offense is going to take the field again, and we can really capitalize here. Go up by 2 touchdowns to end this first quarter. That would really put us in the driver's seat. We just got to continue to play our game here. I'd love to run the ball, and it looks like we're going to be able to. Barkley, good job. All right, first quarter's come to an end. No extra touchdown. There's really just one more play. We're not really in any hurry. The thing is, Carolina gets the football to start the second half. I know there's a ton of time left in the second quarter, so we're not really worried about that so much right now. Still obviously want to be effective, but you know, I don't know. We're just focused on ourselves right now. I'm not really focused on the clock, not focused on keeping the ball out of Carolina's hands. There's just too much time to worry about that at the moment. And now on 3rd and 1, is this getting too cute? It might be. Let's see what Jalen Waddle can do. He's got a ton of speed. So we're going to lose yards. It was getting too cute. It was getting too cute. I just figured they would all be bulked up near the line of scrimmage. And if we were able to get the ball to Waddle quickly, we could just get to the outside and score a touchdown maybe on 3rd and 1. But they just came out and just like a base defense, man coverage. All right. We'll bounce back. It's just being too stupid. 3rd and short. Hand the ball to Saquon Barkley. Let him go straight. Don't have to do anything too fancy. I love that play. It's not always the best for us. I like the potential of it. I like the idea of it more than an actual execution. Kind of like communism. Great in theory, and then every time it's ever been tried, it's failed miserably. A little history lesson for you.
Actually, there's been plenty of communes where it's worked out.
Listen, commie. Shut up. 2nd and 8. Is this a screen? We're all over it, Boss! Nice solo open field tackle on McCaffrey. Offensive lineman right there to block for him. Boss didn't care. Got around the blocks, made the tackle. Could have been an interception. Could have been. But 63, unfortunately, gets in our way a little bit. We'll take the big TFL, though. 3rd and 13. Have to expect a pass here. And we are going to pass commit, and we're going to blitz. Stay with McCaffrey. Throwing over the middle. We kind of vacated our zone there. Big hit from Dontrell Cobb. Made him pay for it, but I'm not sure that he cares. It's a big first down for Carolina. I just got caught watching Christian McCaffrey. It's unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Panthers back to midfield. Going to be a run. Who is this big freak? Josh Jackson, I think? Ooh, and Ike Ekwonu's down, smashing the ground. This might be a bad one. He's holding his back as well. And that's what I was talking about. That's what we need, a big injury to throw things off here. It's still way too close of a game. We were only up by a touchdown, even though I felt like we played a little bit better than that. And that's wide open. Surely I was not in man coverage that time. Surely I was not. Because that was wide. I wasn't. It was just wide open. Perfect play call against our zone defense. Going to be 1st and 10. 6 minutes to play here in the first half. For operating out of the gun. We'll throw. Dory Jackson's got no eyes. It's another first down. I know it's my man coverage responsibility. McCaffrey's too good there against a linebacker. But Jackson's right there. Find the ball. McCaffrey out of the game after that big hit, though. Jackson back in here. We've seen him carry the ball once. Not going to here. And Pat Burr looking for space. Arne Holmes, good coverage. Breaks up the pass. You know, he could have probably ran for some yardage there. We get a little bit lucky. Going to be 2nd and 10. Burr out of the shotgun. Throwing end zone. Farley, good coverage. Pass falls incomplete. And it's going to be 3rd and 10. Is a blitz here too wild? It probably is. We're going to leave Cobb in some type of zone defense. Throwing deep. And completing it to DJ Moore for the touchdown. Farley beaten man coverage. We trusted them on 3rd down. Farley's had a great season for us. But look at Burr just lobbing it over everybody. And when you have that type of space in man coverage, one-on-one, Caleb Farley's man coverage was horrific there. There's no other way to say it. He was not even remotely close. Moore wins on the post. Gonna be tie ball game here in New Jersey. We might go deep here. Larry Smith has got to win faster. He ends up creating a little bit of separation, but Griffin was kind of right there. We had to high point it. And, of course, it sails out of bounds. Going to be 2nd and 10. I'm okay with taking these deep shots. I just like to convert eventually. And that one hits Rhodes right in the hands. I see Barkley wide open. We couldn't get the ball out quickly enough as it was. It was never going deep down the field there. Going to be 3rd and 10 after the pressure. Got to find a way to move the chains here. Who wants to get open? There's a lot of chaos in the middle of the field. We're throwing for Duval. That's who you got to trust. When it all goes to shit, trust your best player. That's number 88, Nick Duval. It's a fantastic way to move those chains, as the graphic said. All right, here's what we're talking about. Another 3rd and short. I would say this is 4-down territory, though, from the 49. Going straight up the gut. Saquon Barkley. It's a good change of direction. Found the space. Converted. That is the 2-minute warning here. Getting to halftime pretty quickly. But this is what we want. We want to take the rest of the time off this 2nd quarter. Don't give the Panthers the football back in this first half and then kick to them to start the 2nd half. We want to take away all this clock and still be effective. Get it to Duval. Missed a big play there. You know, Cody Bailey under pressure and just could not find him. Going to be 3rd and 8. I don't want Kadarius Toney out wide here. That's just not the best receiver for that situation. We're going deep, though. Smith with a step. Smith drops it right in the bucket. Or should I say Bailey drops it right in the bucket to Larry Smith. Excuse me. Big time touchdown. I didn't want to do that exactly. We wanted to waste a little bit more clock. But when you can take a touchdown, you take the touchdown. Larry Smith, great route. Griffin just doesn't have the speed to catch up with our receivers. I know he's very fast, but our receivers are a different type of fast. It's great to go up by a touchdown here. I just fear that with 2 minutes to go in this first half, 3 timeouts for Carolina, they have time to get back in this game, get points before the half, and then we kick to them to start the second. So by scoring too quickly, depending on what happens with this drive, obviously, we may have given them the lead in this game without ever touching the football again. So maybe that doesn't happen. Maybe it's a quick 3 and out. We call a timeout. We score before the half. And now we're up 17-7. And they get the football. And they can't do anything to take the lead or even tie. This drive is going to be very crucial to see what happens in this game. And Dontrell Cobb nearly undercuts the route and takes it back to the house. Incomplete. Pat Burr and the Panthers caught a big break. Almost looked like a screen there. Kind of weird. Burr really winding up, going deep. Farley with the interception, but there's a flag. It better be a hold and not roughing the passer. Farley with a decent return. This would be a game changer. It's a game-changing penalty, and it's roughing the passer. Kayvon Thibodeau. I want to say that in that legendary Commanders game, it's called something like the craziest game of Madden 23 you'll ever see, which I think could be true. I think Kayvon Thibodeau was the one with the costly roughing the passer in that game. Cost us again here in the playoffs. Panthers not only keep the football, get some free extra yardage, and they are cooking here with just over a minute to play in the first half. Although, that might slow down considerably. It's 3rd and 5. They still have 3 timeouts. I don't think they're managing the clock all that well. And number 65, they got an offensive lineman running routes, and we left the middle of the field wide open. Ball came loose, though. It's recovered by 4. Ball don't lie. Even with the roughing the passer, we get another turnover. Who forced it? Is it Xavier McKinney? It was the X-Man. Farr tumbles on top of it, and we have a minute to find field goal range. Big turnover. Do we take a shot here? We got speed. We got Duval. We can make something happen. We're going to go for Tony. No, we're going to get sacked. Okay. I think we're just going to go into the halftime locker room here. Although Barkley with a block there from Waddle. Saquon Barkley stiff-arming. Timeout. Suddenly everything changes. I was content to just run the football, run the clock out, go into halftime. But now we have new life. 15 seconds. We have 2 timeouts, so we can take shots down the field here, because we have timeouts to work with. I know it's a running back. We're going deep for Barkley. Can't come down with it. But the biggest thing here is obviously have time left on the clock, because we are in field goal range. Quick throw to Duval. Go through him. All right, here we go, Nick. We'll call a timeout with just 2 seconds left in the half. And this is the exact scenario I talked about. Going into the locker room up 17-7, provided we can actually kick this chip shot field goal here. And it's wide, Anthony. Of course it's going in. So we're going to be up 17-7. Panthers start with the football. That's fine now. Hey, you score a touchdown. Guess what? You're still losing. We'll get the football back. We are in a great, great spot here, up 17-7. We won the first half. Let's go win the second. All right, here we go. 3rd quarter. We are 2 quarters away from another Super Bowl appearance, and they still have an offensive tackle running routes in the second half. It's Taylor Moton. Did I read that right? I might have said Morton. Who in the world is catching passes? It might have been Dalton Norton, a 6'7", 321-pound, now tight end. He caught the football. We could have just checked in stats. Might have been a better way to do it. And let's see here. It's Dalton Norton. Oh my goodness. Well, that is the fatigue in this game. And how many offensive linemen are in the game? They got Norton. They have another one in. They don't have a tight end. That's Andre James? Maybe? Oh my goodness. And it's going to work? How are we supposed to defend this? They have 10 offensive linemen on the field. I'll tell you what, though. If we crack the code, is that the next offense that's going to take over the league? Look, dude, what are we supposed to do? They're fullbacks and offensive linemen. They got 2 tight ends who are offensive linemen. They're running the ball down our throat, and what are we going to do? We don't match up well. There's no package that can defend against this. We don't have 10 defensive linemen to bring in. And even so, even if we did it, how are we going to defend it? They're still using him as a receiver. Oh my goodness. McCaffrey back in the game. 3rd and 8. Do we even cover the offensive lineman? We know we can catch. They're going deep. Gore got beat. DJ Moore down to the 5. I'm freaking out. But what is this offense? Burr again with a dime to DJ Moore down the field. That's a great safety in Glenn Gore. He never really goes up to find the football. And look at this team. I think they have a linebacker in as their 3rd tight end. Look at the offensive linemen. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. Do they have 8 offensive linemen in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus the fullback. Make a tackle. McCaffrey just squeezing through. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 2. We're going to go 4-3 here. I know they have, I would say, 4 receivers. One of them is the offensive lineman playing tight end. Still have to watch Christian McCaffrey. Defend the middle. Defend the middle. Burr with time. Throwing. End zone. Incomplete. Big 3rd down stop. Carolina said we didn't come all this way to settle for 3. They're bringing back 10 offensive linemen out. Here's the dive. Jackson finds space. No, we missed him with Micah McFadden. Josh Jackson touchdown. This is not fair. And they called Matt Rule crazy. He's revolutionizing the way offensive line is played. Just have 10 of them. We needed to do better in the open field there. I went for the hit stick. I needed to just make the tackle. Carolina within a field goal. All right. All right, let's try to lean on Saquon Barkley here. Come on, Saquon. Huge run to end the first half. Gave us 3. Ooh. But I love this play. If we can just have the time to get Nick Duval in the open field, it's going to be big. I don't think we're going to have it. We're going to throw deep for Waddle. A little bit too crazy there. 3rd and 6. Please, Jalen. Jalen Waddle, wide open. Bailey, hit him. Waddle with the catch. Waddle, make a move. Tackled in the open field by Jeremy Chin. That's still a big play, though. They don't account for the speed of Jalen Waddle. Unimaginable. But he really hasn't played much of an impact in this game. I don't know what they did. They sent, I want to say only 4. Coverage down the field was just inexplicably bad. And it's going to be 1st and 10. I said I wanted to lean on Saquon, but we're moving the ball through the air right now. And I'm going to throw to Jalen Waddle. It wasn't a touchdown earlier. Not a touchdown now. Waddle turned around. We never really had the space. That's what you call taking a shot on 1st down. It's a low percentage play. And we'll try to get a higher percentage play here. Duval open. It's going to be intercepted. Why is it a bullet pass when I tap the button? I'm tapping the button. Shaq Thompson just spot drop, and we threw it right to him. I saw him, and I know you can lob it over linebackers because they don't jump in this game. But the fact that Shaq Thompson's able to cover Kendall Weathersby, Saquon Barkley, because we would have thrown it right at him, and Nick Duval, who's at this point well behind him, is insane. I should have high-pointed it. I know I should have high-pointed it, but I thought a lob would do the job. But it was just he bulleted it. Bullet passed it. I really only tapped the button. That's really frustrating. All right, well, let's hope that's not going to be why we lose the game. But it might be. It might be at this point. To screen. Take it back. Dontrell. Oh, take it back. He had his hands on the ball. Catch it. 2nd and 10. We're going to go pass commit here. They're going out of empty. That's what you get. Still have this freak offensive lineman in the game. But he's not getting targeted. He's a distraction. He's a red herring. We're supposed to key in on him, but they're doing something else. 3rd and 5. We're in man coverage. Is that a mistake? I don't even know whether to cover 65 or not. Throw away from Pat Burr. Going to be 4th and 5 from the 48. And this is a punt. Wow. Is that a punt in real life? Probably with this amount of time, yes. But on 3rd and 5, I think you probably just run the ball if you were going to punt anyway. Or like, okay, if you run the ball, get 3 yards on 3rd and 5, then you have 4th and 2 from midfield. I don't know that I could punt in that situation. I know I'm very aggressive. I'm kind of new school in that way. But I don't know. I feel like it's a pretty high percentage play. And what do you get? At best, like 35, 40 yards of field position. At best, I know 40 yards is starting to get to a lot of yards of field position. But still, I don't know. I couldn't punt in that spot. Going to be 3rd and 4 here, which is a different 3rd and 4 from the 3rd and 5 from midfield. This is totally a punt if it's 4th and 1 even. But we don't want to get to that point. Wide open, Larry Smith finds blocks from Jalen Waddle, and that's the first down. How stupid is an RPO here? I don't know about stupid, just not great. Not that bad, though. Ends up being about a 5-yard run. 16 rushes for 112 for Saquon. He's really, really started to turn it on in recent weeks here. We're going to try to throw it to him out of the backfield. He makes the catch, tackled from behind by Shaq Thompson, who is injured on the play. You know what? Good. Next time you'll think twice before you try to tackle Saquon. And now we can go play action. Their best cover linebackers out of the game. Waddle's open. We couldn't hit him in stride. Waddle works back to the football, catches it anyway. Love that speed. 1st and 10. Juke back. Look for space. Barkley broken tackle. Got punched in the mouth by Brian Burns. Will be 2nd and 8. Kind of want Nick Duval on a route. Yeah, let's do something more like this. And we shouldn't have thrown it to him. I mean, he ends up making a positive play out of it, barely. But that was not the correct throw. Go ahead and move people. 3rd and 5. Last play of the 3rd quarter, we're going to snap it. Larry Smith got it to him. Found him a little bit late, but we got it to him. You know, it's a big critique I get all the time. Big criticism. It's like, oh, you missed this guy wide open at X amount. It's like, if I'm looking at one side of the field, it's so much easier when you're watching back to see everything. But, you know, I'm kind of, like, making my reads 1, 2, 3 to 4. You know, in-game it's tough to know that there's a guy wide open on the left side of the field if I'm looking at the right side. If I think it's open enough, you know, I'm going to throw it. It's just one of those things. Nice run from Saquon, though. And we'll run on 2nd and 2 as well. RPO. Barkley looking for space. Finds it. And Saquon is really looking unstoppable here. 19 carries for 130 yards. Zach Beck going to check into the game. We know what he can do. He's been a dominant force when he's touched the football. But shut down there. Loses a yard. Maybe half a yard. 2nd and goal. They're double teaming Duval. We're going to go to him anyway. It's going to be intercepted in the end zone. TJ Edwards going to take it out. Oh, that's so brutal. It's just not it's not an outcome I really expected at all. I said, you know what? We got a big 6'4" receiver. I honestly thought the double coverage had turned into single coverage, and we were just going to have a one-on-one Moss opportunity. Instead, it's the 2nd interception by Cody Bailey in this game. That one I will take responsibility for. It was a stupid decision. I just thought we could have had an opportunity for a cool play there in what I thought was going to end up being one-on-one coverage back in the end zone. Didn't end up happening. They had the wise idea to double cover our stud red zone receiver. They're not going to let that first touchdown happen again. As Jackson going to find space, we did not fill the lane correctly. Oh, Simmons, what a play by Jeffrey Simmons. Boss knocked it out. Thibodeau. It's Ojulari who recovers, just screaming names. Bost is injured on the play. Oh, no, it's finally caught back up to us. It was absolute chaos in the backfield. I thought Bost had actually recovered his own fumble. He's going to limp off the field. That's not good. He's got help as well. That is not good. We got the football back, though. Bost sacrificed his body for the team. We got to win it for you, John. We got to win it for you. That could end up being the play that decides the game. I thought Barkley was on a table, not up the field. Hip pointer. Oh, he's fine. Whatever. We'll bring in Camus, Grugier Hill for the time being. 3rd and 3. I think Shaq Thompson's actually back in the game as well. We're going to run right at him. Barkley, fight him off! Oh, Saquon took a shot from TJ Edwards. Doesn't matter, TJ. You allowed the first down. Good job. Here's a run. Cut it back. We got blocks from Waddle. Thompson playing angry now. That's a 20-second carry for Saquon Barkley. They have so many DBs back there. I know Tony could get a free release here. I trust running the ball more. We couldn't really find the space. Ends up being 3rd and 5. I think we needed to do a little bit more in that spot. Let's drag Tony. We'll have him working back across the field. Zach Beck, they have him in the block. We're going to put him out on a wheel route here. He's wide open. He's wide open. He drops the ball in the end zone. Zach, why? That's a touchdown with Saquon Barkley. My headphones are choking me to death. I'm losing consciousness. All right. We got the field goal at least. It's a 6-point lead here, somewhat late in the game. I feel like we dialed up a perfect play call there. We changed everything around to create a perfect matchup. TJ Edwards could not cover Beck out of the backfield. Beck could not catch the ball when he wanted to, when he needed to. 5.5 minutes to play. Carolina, touchdown and an extra point gives them the lead. Defense, it's now or never. Dude, who is Dalton Norton? This tackle is brutalizing us as a receiver. That's his 2nd catch. He's not brutalizing us. DJ Moore is brutalizing us. Dalton Norton's been a little bit of a pest. Oh my goodness. Went for the pick. Didn't have it. Wasn't in position for it. Corey Davis, 1st down. Carolina moving the ball a little bit. I'm not nervous. I don't know why you would think that. I'm not. I'm not worried at all. Nobody's thinking that. I don't even know why I mentioned it. Because I am cool, calm, and collected. Because Micah McFadden is going to make a nice tackle. Again, why is he in the game? I couldn't tell you. He keeps finding his way on the field instead of Caleb Claiborne. I spent a 1st-round pick on this guy. I traded up in an impossibly laggy draft. I traded up. Why is he linebacker 2? I traded up to get Caleb Claiborne. You know the impact he's made? He's made a couple nice special teams plays. And now he's on the field covering an offensive tackle in man coverage. And we'll see how that goes. It's a run. Stay there! Nice tackle. Sexy Dexy. Might have just won us the game. It's now 3rd and 13. It's going to be very tough to convert. We are blitzing our linebackers. They might actually work off play action here with where that running back is. No, they don't. And we just didn't cover that. I got, it's what they call zone eyes and man coverage, where I'm just looking in the backfield. But it was zone coverage with McKinney, but it essentially was. It was going to turn to man coverage with that guy over the field we were going to match, and did not work out. Who is this dude? Stop! And suddenly that's a 2-minute warning. I think I like where they are in the field, though. I don't think they're going to kill the entire clock. Even if they score a touchdown. I don't know what's happening. There's so many routes. That's open. DJ Moore down to the 2. He's had a great game. They're actually going hurry up here with absolutely no need to do so. Cover Norton. Cover Norton. Bring him down. Farr can't sack him. You're standing on him. You're breathing down his neck. Bring him down. 2nd and goal from the 2. DJ Moore has 141 yards receiving. Luckily, DJ Moore can't hurt us here. They got a fullback who's 300 pounds. Jackson tackled. They got a linebacker in, and he's going to catch a touchdown. Brad Pierce. Okay. Okay. Carolina going to take the lead here. I don't know where Akil Edmonds is going. Was I usering him? I don't think so. Oh, God. They're just confusing me with all these different personnel groups. Got 3 offensive linemen who are not their actual group of offensive linemen. They got a linebacker now at tight end. They have full momentum. They have the lead, and we have 1 minute and 15 seconds to find field goal range, and they could potentially ice us. So I'm going to tell you, we're playing for the touchdown. We're playing for the TD. And we got like boat shake-itis. Yeah, I feel like we're rocking on the boat here. We don't actually know the play. Saquon's going to get it. And the reason we can do that, we have 3 timeouts. We're going to call one here. The reason I'm running the ball there, and we don't even know the play, is to get some of this momentum back. Duval wide open. Nice catch. Let's go hurry up. That's going to take off a little bit of the clock. 7-second runoff, and we're switching sides. We still don't have enough momentum to even know what play we're calling. I don't know where to go with the ball. Stepping up, Cody Bailey, Vanilla Vic outrunning Burns, slides, first down, timeout. Give me some momentum back. Let me figure out what the play is. They still have it. They still have confusion. I don't really know what to do. We're streaking Duval. Hopefully he figures it out. Larry Smith open. We're going deep. Launching. Smith. He stopped. I'm holding straight. Why did he stop running? You're absolutely joking. Okay. Duval open. Get to the sideline. Look at the speed. He got out. Clock stops. 3rd and inches. Duval's actually not on a route here, which really concerns me. They're blitzing. Oh, it's a block and release. Throw it to him. It's going to be picked. No! Oh, my God. It goes right past him. Bailey on the run. It goes right past Duval. He never even saw it. He never even saw it. Carolina going to take one final kneel down. And that is the game. You know, I've talked so many times about my rule of don't go up by 6 late in the game, but I didn't think we were that late in the game. They just took all the clock down, and I mean, I don't want to blame it solely on the momentum boost, but we didn't really even know what plays we were calling or what it would look like on the field. And if we were making hot routes, it's tough to keep track of. And we can't even look at it, unfortunately. But we just rolled out. They blitzed heavy. Nick Duval was on a block and release. I felt like that was a good opportunity for us to move the chains. And Bailey just kind of zipped it past his head. Duval never turned around to find it. And it went right to Jeremy Chin. And, of course, it's all Madden. They're going to catch interceptions when it hits them in the hands, even though we don't catch them. And that's just a really tough way to lose here. Up 17-7.5. Scored 3 points the rest of the game. Got too cute in a number of different spots. I mean, the jump ball to Nick Duval in the end zone in what ended up being double coverage. Just a tough game. I didn't play well enough in this one. A little bit rusty, for sure. 3 interceptions by Cody Bailey. Yeah, you're going to lose when that happens a lot. So, definitely unfortunate. Needed to lean more on Saquon, probably, but 24 attempts is a lot. I even gave him another carry with a minute to go in the 4th quarter. It's just the one thing you wonder about is we didn't need a touchdown necessarily. I don't know if I would have nailed an ice kick. I've missed iced kicks plenty of times. I'm sure I could have, especially from midfield. It's just, is that a higher percentage play than what we were doing? I don't know. We definitely got too crazy there at the end. The drop by Zach Beck in the end zone was huge. Ended up being massive. Cost us the game, to be honest. Which everyone's going to forget about, for sure. But that drop cost us the game in the end, to me. Defensively, could have played better, probably. The interception that wasn't an interception by Farley, we ended up getting the football back anyway. But I don't think we capitalized on it. Tough game. And that is our season. And I'll be honest, I don't really know where this leaves us for Giants franchise. It's going to be April. The series has been going since August. This is going to be the 80th episode. And from a channel standpoint, we've talked about this before. At some point, it just comes time to end a series. It's not performing as well. The interest is down. And the interest is down in Giants franchise quite a bit. And every time I upload, it's the new worst performing video, unfortunately. And I still like to make the videos enough. I like how far we've taken this team. We won the Super Bowl last year. We made the NFC Championship this year. Obviously didn't get the results in the playoffs that we wanted. You know, we set records with Nick Duval, the best tight end we've ever had in the Madden franchise series. Saquon got going. It was nice to rebuild my favorite team. We got a little bit crazy. We drafted a bunch of linebackers. They all ended up playing a role for us, right? Except for Caleb Claiborne, didn't really see the field as much. The defensive line really never got going on the inside. Dexter Lawrence is like 10 overall points higher in real life. It's only an 85 overall. Just kind of shows you how slow some positions and players develop in Madden. It's kind of insane at times. But traded for Jalen Waddle. This was a fun series, man. I don't know for sure that it's over. I don't know that for sure it's the last time we see Nick Duval and Larry Smith and all these different players that we've drafted over the course of this series. Zach Beck, Kendall Weathersby on defense, Glenn Gore, Akil Edmonds. We'll have to see what happens. But I'll have updates. I don't know if it's going to be a video. Maybe it'll be a tweet. Twitter.com/Bengal YouTube, linked as always down in the description. But that's going to do it for this video, man. Disappointing way to go out. Panthers and the Ravens going to play in the Super Bowl. Battle of the East Coast there. And yeah, not the result we wanted, obviously. But the result we're going to have to deal with and accept. And Duval with a number of skill point upgrades here, as I'm assuming he got big points for winning Offensive Player of the Year. Led the NFL in receptions, obviously. Just had an incredible season. The best tight end season of all time, obviously. Maybe the best season by any receiver ever. Caleb Farley goes up to Superstar Dev if he didn't have it already, which I don't believe that he did. Pretty incredible. I think Ojulari actually lost Superstar. Am I right about that? I think he had Superstar Dev. Yeah, he lost it. But yeah, that's going to be the season, guys. And unfortunately, as I mentioned, maybe the series as well. Tony lost it also. Yeah, crazy fun series. A lot of ups and downs, clearly. And this is not the note we wanted to go out on, but if that's how it ends up being, that's what ends up happening. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Take it easy.